freezing the frame. You rejoin at this exact moment post-ads.
Hey, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. There was an Unreal update. It broke things. How fun. Why is a hotfix breaking things? It broke FSR. It's not the end of the world. But I just installed it. The update. Yeah, and now it's giving me a error if I try to have FSR enabled. So, great. Okay, no FSR. I guess. Yeah, relaunch. Relaunch it. Well, I wish I could roll back to 572. Hopefully there'll be an update to FSR to accommodate whatever changed in 7.3. But we'll see. We will see. Other than that, I hope you guys have been doing. Hope everything's good. Show this. There's been some updates to the character. There have been some updates to the character. It's coming along, which is good. So like the ZBrush, like high res ZBrush sculpt started to get a little bit of. None of the colors are. Ignore the colors. But it has like some details now coming together. It's kind of been worked like here. So a little different shoe thing. Some folds. You know, good stuff. Good stuff. Still not done. Still a bit to go. Needs to do all the arms. I don't know what I want to do with this thing. Still trying to figure that out. But just a little update on the character. So, yeah. Other than that, same old, same old. Today, we're going to continue working on the projectile and, well, I guess dot effect. We started that yesterday. We have the projectile spawning the ground dot, but it's not doing any damage. So, and I recall why. I see just set that up. So shouldn't be too bad theoretically, and then we can continue on our merry way for future things. Yep. That's the plan. So, shall we get into Unreal minus FSR? Goddamn FSR. Well, it's not goddamn FSR. Goddamn Unreal. We're breaking things for some reason. Okay, so oh, nothing's open. None of the blueprints are open. Oh, why? Did I close them? Let's open some stuff. Projectile. I know we're gonna need you. We're gonna need you because we're testing on you. We're also gonna need the AC abilities. And we're gonna need these guys. Oh yeah, so I already put in the damage dealer here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just move this over. Set special attack damage dealer. I don't know why I need to, but I think it's to get the damage values and other stuff from him. And do all the proper calculations, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that's what's happening. And did I plug in? I did not plug in. Right, so our whole thing was... it spawns this actor, which I need to get to. Where did I put it? It's on our zone. Blueprints, lower related zones, floor dot. So here I need to set the damage dealer. When I spawn it, it should be exposed. So hold on. Is that being set? No, because this, right. That's my whole thing, is is because it's by class. If I was to set the class to be defaulted to floor dot. Yeah, it's not going to change anything here. What's the trick here? We could do a blueprint interface, but then if I need to see what would trigger first. If I did, let's try an interface. Which one do I want to do? AI? Projectiles? Probably projectiles. Initialize. It doesn't really make sense here, though. It's not necessarily a projectile. Interactables, HUD, game instance, game, enemy skills. Am I even using enemy skills for anything anymore? Oh, Spider X, yep. I just put it on combat. General combat. And this is going to be initialize floor dot. It is going to need a actor. This is needs combat ability floor dot. This just sets the damage dealer. Yeah, I guess I don't need this. It's edible anymore. It doesn't help. Same thing here. So what I want to do is I want to do a print string here and a print string here. So what I want to see is if it prints in the right order. So what I want to see is 1 and then 2 above it. And assuming that we get that, then we know that this will work. Let's actually plug it in. It helps when you plug things in. I always say that. And yet I never do. To initialize floor dot. Two, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, so that's what I figured. But what if we did a delay until next tick? What if we tried that? One, 2, 2, 1. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. I think that would work. We're adding a single tick of delay. I think that works. I'm still not taking poison damage. Okay, but you know, we're making progress. So if we come to the dot stuff. What? Dot stuff. We should be going here. And it is, okay. So it is triggering here. It is going here now, which is good. Is it setting the duration fine? Because maybe it's not setting the duration fine. No, it's not. That's why. Let's see. What's going on? Based on damage. Oh, current time. Well, hold on a second. Ah, it's because it's getting it from here. And right, we need to get it from a different place. Oh no, it's still from here. I just need to set this. I just haven't set this up. But the string is wrong here. If it is not valid, then it needs to be status dot dot. So do one of these, so that way you'll find it from the right place. And then I mean, what? I don't think I need to do this. Right, the selection just goes here, and then it always outputs that value. I don't think I need to do all of the other stuff. I think this is just more automated than I made it out to be. Let's see. Zero still. Is it finding it? Oh, and then right. The duration is going to be 0 because I haven't set it up. Okay, I haven't set it up yet, so the duration is probably 0. What I need to do is go to here, add a new one, dot poison. It is value, then time is afterwards, right? Value 2, value 1 is the duration. So value 1 will actually be like basically way too high, because that's not what we're using to stop it. Damage base, there's no damage base. It's just whatever. Oh no, we can tell. Oh, we can put the No, I want to control it here, which is why we have it, yeah, based on dot damage here. So I just have it controlled here, but I'm telling it to be effectively infinite time. Still 0. Why? First of all, if they find the time. No. Oh. What? Status.dot poison. Found. Oh, so it's finding it. It's correct. Does the car power variables? Variable 1 is being... Oh, hold on. Is it something stupid like I need to refresh it on my player because it thinks they're overridden or something? I don't even know. AC abilities. No, I have it here. Down here. Right there. On the player. But he knows what this is. It's not overridden. What stupidity is this? Is it getting it from the enemy and the enemy is overwritten? For some reason? No. Also fine here. Let's just see if it prints it. True vitamin was found. False. What? But it's right there. Status.dots.poison. Status.dot.poison. What? What do you mean you can't find it? Get owner. Bloomsting. Oh, you shouldn't have anything overwritten. You have you have multi-attack overridden. Oh, god damn it. Because I overwrote multi-attack on it, it didn't have the poison one. God, okay. So if I ever want to change a value on these, I can't do it here. So what I need to do is get carpar variables, find multi-attack, and then set members. You. I can't overwrite those values, so that's why. Okay, well, I'm taking damage now, so that's working. So now why aren't you shooting multiple anymore? Ba, 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 ba. Do I use set? Oh, this is probably. I need to re-add this back, don't I? Because it's not a relative. Yeah. Okay, so a couple of things. So a couple of things that I'm noticing. So first of all, we need to figure out how do we check that he's still standing in it. So, this is all fine. This is working. That's working. So, we need to make it, because right now, if you leave one puddle, right, and go into another, then effectively you're stopping the dot, but you're still in the puddle. I need to keep track of how many things are overlapping. What am I doing for the hold on, what am I doing for the slow? Because I fixed that in the slow. The web. Okay, I need to get this one. I'm line tracing and checking if I hit an interactable, which is not a great way of doing it. It's not a great way of doing it. I need to do stacks. Stacks, maybe? Don't need this anymore. Oops. I just check it and I remove it. It's at current time of 0. Can I check if I'm currently overlapping? Self. Is lower overlapping actor. I mean self, I guess, in a sense. What is its collision set to? World dynamic. Theoretically. False. False, 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 false. Oh, because we're only overlapping pawn. I need to overlap. Well, we're overlapping pawn. Don't you do? I'm always so bad at these, especially late in the day. I need to. I wish you just told me like which one's which. Any one of the actors overlapping any component of another actor. So this needs to be. This is like so. If I go to the player, it is. I mean, it is blocking world dynamic. Hey, Kane, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Should also overlap world dynamic. Okay, well, I don't want it to overlap world dynamic because I want it to still stop at world dynamic. So I guess I need to change then this from world dynamic to interactable. Wait, what? I guess I probably need to make a new one. Make a new collision channel for it. And tell them all to block it. Well, No, I guess I'll ignore it. And then I tell the characters to block it. Or overlap it. Yeah. Block and overlap should result in... Yeah, that's what I thought too, but... Where is it? This guy has pawn on overlap. And the character has pawn on block and is pawn, right? So I thought it should result in this being detected, but clearly not. I'm always so bad about it. I always forget a freaking on the overlap one. So how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I don't think I said it. Or if I did, my brain is not working. A5, when using that, is overlapping actor. How do I need to set collision responses up to get a reading? My brain's not working tonight. I don't know why. Generate overlap events must be enabled on both collision components. I'm pretty sure it's... Yeah, this is generating overlap events. Unless it means it needs to be on this. Oh, I guess both of... this is on... Hold on, is this on? Yeah, they're all on. Okay, they're all on. For the object type channel, the response must be set to overlap, not ignore. In the same collisions select section, look for collision presets, expand... Block can sometimes work for overlaps depending on the setup, but overlaps is intended safest response. Collision enabled. Query only, but that's fine. I only need query. Try with overlap just for the test on the pawn. Sure. Why not? Yep, still false, 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 false. Nope. Basically what I'm trying to do is figure out is to not remove the effect until I leave every single zone. No, it's definitely overlapping because I'm being affected by this. I triggered this for sure. Right. So, like, I know it's working because we just got the dot to work. But basically, right, the issue is... Well, not really issue. Right now, if I trigger this, right, I'm taking damage. Can't see. But if I, like, walk across any of these, I stop taking damage because I leave one of the circles. So even though I'm in it, I'm not taking damage. And you can see where this is becoming a problem. So I need a solution to this. And I think the solution being on these actors might also be not the right solution. I could do it through 2 gameplay tags. What if I did it through 2 gameplay tags? You first get the gameplay tag effect on you, and it checks if you have it. If you have it, it gives you a second one, like a maintain gameplay tag. And then, when it removes, it checks if you have a maintain one. If it does, it removes it, but doesn't trigger the stop. But if you don't have it and you have the original, then it will trigger the stop entirely. So we could do it with 2 gameplay tags. By doing just poison and poison dot maintain. On the it's an actor. It's just a little this thing. So basically, right, it's just like, hey, are we, when I go from one to the other, like, right? Like, obviously, when I go into this one, it can't re-give me the tag. I already have it, so nothing changes. And then when I leave, right, from here to here, then it's like, oh, you've left, so I'm going to remove the tag. And in which case, oh, yeah, I'm going to trigger the... It should be called on the collision, not the actor. What do you mean on the collision? Well, the collision is on the actor. I'm not sure what you mean by on the collision, but not the actor. The overlap is part of it. It's just... Yeah, you have sphere. Yeah, I have a sphere collision. But this is what's causing the effect. You do like actor get capsule. Huh? I think I'm very lost. What do you mean by get capsule? And why are we getting anything? I'm confused. I'm very confused. You may be right, but I'm just genuinely lost. All I'm doing is just going, hey, like, actor gets spawned. Am I overlapping? Yes. Apply dot. No. Remove dot. Very, like, the most basic setup, but you have your is overlapping node. You provide the components to it. Maybe you should not be... One should not be your actor here, but it's capsule. I'm not sure what you mean by not your actor hero, but it's capsule. That's the only thing that's has collisions. The characters are the capsule in terms of collisions. That's all they are. There's nothing else. So I'm not following, but if I ever understand it fully, I'll do it. But I'll try my 2 gameplay tag method for now. I think that might work. Ooh, hold on. But how do I... What if your character has 10 sphere collisions? All be taken into account? All the first? That's why you thought maybe it should be that way? Could be wrong. What if your actor has 10 sphere collisions? Then he has sphere collisions. It doesn't matter. My character has nothing. The sphere collisions are on the ground. They're not part of my character. I just want to check that if the character is basically inside of them or not. The maintain thing would actually is a little more complicated if it's a gameplay tag, because is there a way of me getting doing we could get gameplay tag or 2 gameplay tag. I need to get do like string to gameplay tag. I need something to because basically I need to append to whatever gameplay tag this is. I need to append something and try to get that gameplay tag. If I have a 5, if I have a gameplay tag, let's say a dot fun, is there a way of me changing it to a dot fun dot lots? So if I have different a dot whatever, then I can try to find if the if there's a dot whatever dot. That's a terrible description. Now allow you to directly change or mutate an existing tag, like my idea. Check, does it have like 8 or whatever? Specifically, is it has matching gameplay tag? Yeah, it doesn't work because I can't put it in. When the object has a normal add only a fun, when it has lots variable, add only a fun lots. Okay, what I shit. You know what? Why don't I just check in the thing I'm trying to solve right now, just in general? Maybe my brain's just not thinking of a basic idea. In UE5, I have a bunch of objects with sphere collisions. Doesn't really matter what it is, but and I want to check when the player is no longer overlapping any of them. Is there a simple trick to do to check this? Player is no longer, yeah. I feel like I need to basically store how many are being overlapped and then just do, like, add and remove from a number. That was what I was originally trying. Yeah, increment by 1, yeah. It's the thing I've been trying to avoid because I need to figure out where to put this damn number. It's like I know the solution, but I just didn't want to do it. I just wanted to find an alternative. God damn it. Fine, I'll do it that way. Hey, you guys, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Isn't the issue that multiple overlaps on the ground? It works with both. You have to check if you're overlapping any of them. So basically, the enemy spawns an actor that contains all child actor attacks. And you can check the overlaps on the parent or something like that. I'm not storing all the actors on the, like, all the actors that are spawned. Like, yeah, I'm not storing all. And then I would need to still check that I'm overlapping them. So it doesn't solve the problem. Like, no matter what, I'm still checking the overlaps. So that nothing changes whether I'm just checking that I'm overlapping indirectly or having to check, because I know which one it is. I can just project down and check if it is overlapping or not. You have to, if you want to check all childs if any of them is overlapping. Yeah, what I think what we're gonna do is do the number thing in that. I was trying to avoid, well, not really avoid, but basically when we do trigger dot, I need to, multiple overlappings are knowing to work. Yeah, they are. I need to figure out where I store that information. You know what I could do? What if I did it on the time? That if I re-trigger it, but then it's not designed to add the time to it. I could set it up that way though. Like if I set the default time to be 1,000, nothing will ever last that long, right? But then basically every time you enter a new one of those, I'll add 1,000. And then when the time runs out, or you exit one of them, it will remove 1,000. And at a certain point, it will be 0. Because you've removed all of them. So same, so it theoretically will work. What I need to do is then check if die is applied. If it is applied, see here I'm resetting it. I'm resetting it though in this setup. So I would need to have a different setup to just add time to it. You'd also be in 2 of the same time, and then leaves only one of them. That's one of the main issues. Well, that's what I'm saying. This solves the problem. That's the whole number calculating thing. If you're in 2 of them, your value is 2,000 or 2. Doesn't matter. You leave one of them, your number is 1,000 or 1. Your number is still not 0. When you leave both of them, your number will be 0, or in either scenario, right? That just counting up how many you're in and how many you leave is just a simple solution. It's just a pain to set it up, which is why I wanted to see if I could do it a different way, but that is the best way still. I think what I want to do then is choose whether it I think I'm gonna do a Boolean here that just asks if it is. Oh, actually, I don't need to do a Boolean. I can check if it is status dot or it is player ability dot. No, because I can put fire trail on here afterwards, which is an ability. So I think what I need to do is just add a Boolean here that says refresh timer, or I can just make it an enum as well, so it's more obvious. Basically either refresh timer or add to timer. Or I just say ground, or just zone dot, or like area dot. That also will work. Area dot. Because if it's an area dot, that means I'm gonna need to count the time you're in that area. So now on this one, I can say it's an area dot. Okay. And here we now have area dot. Let's clean this up even more. What I want to do then is I want to do get dot durations. Or I guess I need to check if his dot is applied. I want to see if it's also an area dot. So store if it's an area dot. I love how you just put a space and call it two different variables. Okay, I probably should call it something different. Is area dot. So now we could say, okay, if it was already applied, true. Then check if it was an area dot. If it is not, then we add as we were before. Okay. Clean this up. Okay. It resets the time.
Straight boss, don't worry. The shampoo ad isn't plot relevant.
Also, I just realized I can do a get and then set members. I don't need to do this nonsense. I don't know why I'm doing this. We'll get there. We'll get there. We're going to change the duration here to 1,000. 1,000 seconds. I know. I know ads are going. I know. I changed the value during ads. I'm the worst. Just the worst. Basically, it's 1,000 seconds. I mean, technically speaking, if somehow an ability lasts for 10 minutes, I mean, or over 10 minutes, I mean, I guess at that point, like, yeah, feel free to have that no longer work, because clearly it shouldn't. I still haven't added all the new songs. All the new music. I haven't even listened to it to see what it is. Like most of it. I have so much of it. Where is it? $150 gigabytes of music. Let me play one. It loops too. Like it's good music, like it's good audio. Like I should just put it, like I paid for it. I should put it in the background. It's for the game or stream, both. The beauty is I can use it for both. So I need to put it in. I wanted to also put it into the stream though. I guess I don't need to do the set array, because if I do just get a reference and then I do set members, then I just do current time here, and then I can get rid of this. Because it is a reference, so set members should work to just set it without needing to set it back. Oh, there we go. That cleans that up. Nice. Yeah, there's like a bunch of, again, 150 gigabytes of stuff. This was called Demon Slayer. Hey, Injury, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. And you build from source or download via launcher? Launcher? Why would I ever deal with a source? You don't need to ask me multiple times. Why are you asking me? I saw the message. You don't need to spam a message. Why would I ever build from source? That seems silly. Like I said, it's good music. And there's action RPG combat music. Hold on. It's just called action RPG combat music collection. This all is in one section. Just action music bundle. Cinematic battle. cinematic combat and adventure music. Anyway, the point is, it's good. I should put this in the stream and eventually into the game. That was why I bought it for. By the way, I got this from one of the Humble Bundle packs. Back to our regular scheduled programming. So if it is this, then I want to do the same get. Get dot durations. It just sets it. Otherwise, I need to do. What's the best way of doing this? I should probably just do. If I keep it consistent, it'll be fine because the damage is not what's going to be changing here. I can do get and then break current time. You know, do set members. And we just do current time plus 1,000. You like the Avani music packs because you have multiple intensity tracks for each song. You can play the lowest intensity on default and some ambience and then switch to a higher one in combat. Is that what that is? I know I have Avani. The ones you were listening to were from Fat Frog Studio, I believe. Let's see. My stuff, yeah, I have Avani. And oh, is that what that is? Intensity 1, 2, and main. In the background music that ever plays, I only played mains. Hold on. Intensity 1. This is 2. It added a little melody there, right? This is back to 1. Yeah, this doesn't have like the little musical like that. Back to 2. Yeah, that happens in the background, and then this is main, and this has the drums. Interesting. I didn't realize. I mean, I never looked into it that far. Hey, Shastra, welcome in. How's it going? That's the Avani music. It occasionally is in Humble Bundle, which is where I got it. Or you can search Avani music, or Avani sound, rather. That's interesting. Huh. What do you use to swap between, like, how do you have it set up to swap between them? Curious. They do GDC free bundles? Yeah, but it's like 1 or 2 songs here and there. So it's like, it's not crazy. Yeah. I made a video about that too. So theoretically, so this is better, and then we come here, and then instead of setting it to 1,000, we do a break here. Get the current time, and then subtract 1000. And then we do a max 0. So that way, at the lowest it can ever go, basically, we're just basically clamping it. What's of any terms? Can you use it in videos and or only you can do whatever you want. You bought the license. It's your license. Do whatever you want. And at one point, they were claiming my videos. I reached out and then they took it all down. I've had issues since. Yep. I mean, check. I mean, you can just search for body sound. It tells you what. Don't ask me, just find out. Oh yes, there's a free music pack too. Yeah, 100% royalty free, including commercial use. There you go. It tells you right there at the top even. And then I'm sure somewhere here, yeah, here, FAQ. Just find out. Is AI used to create the sounds or music? No. No AI. Does the license expire? No. No subscriptions. So, it is not cheap if you want to buy it from them directly. It says 35% off. So you can see like a pack is like 110. And I don't think that's all the music in it. But 30-day risk-free money-back guarantee. Like, it's good stuff. Lots of different styles and things. I think these are you can like sample them. But I don't know how many actually come in the. You can see here is like they're all 70 Canadian, so they're probably around 50 USD. Yeah, there's a few places like that. Okay, so I think we're good. Can I put this in a freaking function, or can I collapse this in a function? Yeah, I can. So instead of this being an event, I'll make this a freaking function. Is it complaining because I haven't compiled it? So if we now find references on this and replace them, we should be good. You sure what happens if a streamer plays your game with the Vani music? If you get flagged or demonetized? He could get flagged or demonetized. Yeah, I think so. It doesn't say like everyone else like you can't just redistribute the stuff. You can put into your game and stuff like that. So I have no idea. I can't answer that one. I think the only way to get around that would be to like actually make your own stuff. Because as soon as you buy it from anyone, you're buying it for a license for yourself. And only yourself to use it. It's the same thing with like Epidemic Sounds, right? Epidemic Sounds is just for streaming. But it's the same thing, right? You're only giving yourself the right to use it however you want. You're not giving yourself and everyone that also would be looking at your stream to use it however they want. I'll put that under damage. Oh, actually, I have a section for dots. Never mind. That helps. And now in here, this is the dot gameplay tag. Now I can clean this up. Yay! I like cleaning things up. Yep. Okay, so theoretically, it should just work. It's all theoretical. Okay. Just want to double check. Yeah, this is all set up. Yeah. Okay, so I'm taking poison. Why did it stop? Why did it stop? Print me the current time when I said this. When I re-trigger it, please. Why isn't this printing at all? Excuse me. Why are we not? It is an area dot. Excuse me. What's going on? Because that is triggering. It should say it's already applied. False. What? Hey, so everyone, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. This should be printing 1,000. Yes. So it's setting it fine. I mean, I wouldn't be able to take any damage if it wasn't. Da, 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 da. So, I guess, why is it always false here? Oh, hold on a second. Matched index true. It should go... It should set it. And it should say true. We're working on a damage over time thing. Why is it saying false? Oh, hold on a second. It's checking .info. What? Is area dot. Am I not storing that properly? Hold on. Check if dot is applied. It is not. Oh. Yeah, I'm not storing that info. God damn it. Is there a way of doing set members? Do I have a reference to anything I can use here? No, because I'm making a new one. Current time I'm getting from here. Tint as well. That's why. I guess I need to get it from the data table. Should I do it the same way as I did before? There needs to be is there a better way? Where did I do it? Oh no, I don't remember where I did it. I don't remember where I did it, so I don't remember where to check to grab it. Wasn't here. Wasn't here. Crap. There it is. I feel like I need to convert this to a function library. At the very least. So I can just use it wherever we need to. Yeah, I should do that. Let's do that. You need the game mode for the second player to register and stuff? Did you figure out the split screen? No, I didn't look more further into it. It is freaking awesome, and it's still on my mind, but I didn't look further into it. I haven't had time. Let's call this get dot info from Okay, that's not gonna format well. All right, we should do that. Grab you, paste you in. And then the gameplay tag is input. And I guess I don't need to do this twice. I can just literally plug this in here. Okay. So if it found it, we need to add return value and return what it found. If it did not find it, then it's not gonna be valid, so it's fine. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it later. Okay. So now we can go back here, get dot info from data table. Actually, we do need an output because I do need to check if it found. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Found dot. This will be off if it was not found. I realize I do need it because I need to not do anything here. Get out info from data table. Plug this in here. And assuming this is true, we set the value and we continue on. And all of this is going bye-bye. Nice. So you got split screen working. You didn't want to rework all the art style or parties. When multiplayer starts, the second player starts as Evie, so instead of 4 in the party, it's 5. But why don't you just have them control one of the other characters? Only for in reality, because you can't be the same player as player 1 at the same time. So it disappears from the wheel on each side if active by another player. Turn can be anyone at a time. You can always just have them be like whatever the second player is, I guess. Do that. That's an idea. And this is, assuming this found it, which it should. Set members. And we won't override the current time. The icon. Wait, where am I even getting this? Get dot durations. Wait, do I even need to do a lot of this? I think I just replaced a ton of this stuff with this. I do need to do yeah, I do need this one. So this I need because it gives me the damages. Well, yeah, I do need that. I don't think I need the icon tint because I'm just passing that through. So the icon tint we can go bye-bye. Which means here it can go bye-bye. Which means here can go bye-bye. Kind of using it here for the slate color. Add character debuff widget icon. So, I mean, honestly, that's fine. Right? I think that's fine. Because then here, assuming we found it, we can break it, get the icon tint, and then still go here. So the order of this just changes a little. And then here, add character debuff widget to icon. I don't really need. I will need that widget icon reference. Current time widget icon reference, and that's all I'm overwriting. Icon tint, I'm just passing through. Or adding that. That should be a lot better. Nice. That's a lot cleaner. Do I need this get dot durations? Yes, that should be plugged into time. Saying, that's the current time. And then this is here. Oh. Gotta create a following friend NPC tonight for when player 2 isn't there. Now it's starting to get more complicated, huh? Why do you need a follower friend when the player isn't there? You don't need to simulate like it is 2-player when it's not. You don't have to. Just spawn them in and. Like, if you want to do it like lore-based, you can even like have like specific location you have to go to. Was it San Andreas or something? One of the, or GTA, I don't think it was 3. I think it was after that. It was San Andreas, I think. Where you had to go to a specific location to enable multiplayer, if I recall. If you want to just load someone in, you have to do it from there. For security? Oh, is he your bodyguard? There we go. So now I'm... ta-da! And then I die. Hey, that works really well. Okay, shoot all of them. And I want to see what happens when I get on top of it and it just disappears. Because I think I'm going to keep the poison up on me. Don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot. Yeah, okay. So it's almost perfect. We just need to do... event destroyed. Ooh. I need to store overlap target. I need to store other actor here. So let's go ahead and overlapped actor. And then when it comes here, when it stops being overlapped, then we just clear it. And then on destroyed, we check if it is valid. It means it's still being overlapped by this thing. And if it is, then remove the dot. So on death, if I'm still overlapping any of them, stop it. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay, that didn't work. Why? Is it not destroyed? Oh. This is stupid. Put it here right before the destroy. Oh, you still need to check if it's valid. Validate yet. That's better. It's not valid. Then just do this. Yeah. Do we have a working system? Let's find out. It should be. Okay. On here? That worked? Okay. That worked. So as soon as I get on it, I start taking poison damage. If I get off of it, I stop taking poison damage. If I get on it and it stops... okay, never mind, I died. So now, though, we have a puddle where we can get onto it and start taking way too much damage, by the way. And it immediately stops when this stops. Yeah. There we go. Done and dusted. I just need to now decrease the amount of damage that does, because that is way too much damage. 2.5. Like, that's not supposed to be the main point of the attack. Yeah, that feels better. It's gonna do a lot more if he was a champion. Can I just set that? No. Nope. But now that we have this, we can now set this up for other mobs. Because you were never meant to have that. You were just the test dummy. So let's go ahead and remove that from you. Let's go ahead and remove that. But the point is, that is set up. And we can now work from there. We can make it bigger. We can adjust it. Ooh, do I want to do a spawn hit on or death? Well, no, I guess I can just... The actors, what I'll just scale. I'll make sure the actors set up with the right scale right away, so I don't need to scale it. Do I want to do that? Probably fine. Probably fine. Main thing, though... Lob projectile into a puddle. Done. Straight projectile. Well, that's done. Poison puddle. Done. Right? Done. Okay. The laser. I gotta fix the laser system. The laser system I have is not good. I really don't like it. So if I come here and I grab you, this just doesn't work very well. Doesn't look good. It doesn't work very well. So I think I either need to change the laser effect for something that works better. The problem is once it hits the end, it continues on for way too long. It doesn't have like a more definite end. And I think that's really the thing that's hurting me the most. So let's go ahead and I'm going to close all other tabs. Where the player can look into the friendly NPC's eyes for hours instead of playing the game. Sort of like you look into my eyes and get lost in them. I get it. I get it. Okay, so what I wanted to grab here was you. Wait. Yeah. You, lasers. Actually, let's go to laser. Energy beam. This one? Let's take a look at them one more time. I think the other ones will load in a moment. Okay, so yeah, so I see here. This is the problem, right? Is how it goes. All of this extra. It doesn't actually stop at the impact point. This one kind of does, but I don't want to. I mean, I'll be honest. This one doesn't look the best. It looks like a wobbling sphere instead of actually looking like a current. I don't know why. Is there a way to maybe modify it to do what I want? And you can see how much further out it goes. Let's see what we have here. Length, this just... I wish the length was like in units, so. Size, I just like overall scale basically. With cool. Color hue, what is length? I don't like this. Lights on. No air distort. No ball. That doesn't do anything. What's the no ball thing? I thought it was no balls, like none of that. Don't have this, but that doesn't do anything. Yeah, there's the light. Huh. Did I already disable stuff? On it from the past? Oh, I did. Okay, now, no ball. Does it do anything? Okay, there's like all these effects. If I did no ball, no, it still doesn't. Huh. No idea. No idea. Okay. So maybe I just swap it out for the fire one, honestly. Fire one's kind of cool. Like, I think cooler. We're trying to figure out the beams. The problem is, right, is they go too far visually. They don't have like as hard of a cutoff. Maybe I just need to find which one controls that, like, visually. If I come here, like, this is my laser. And you see how, like, I want, like, a more definitive end. So, I modified my, mine, not the, let's see, distortion. So that's the wide stuff. Well, I don't want distortion. I probably want spark. Yes, no? Doesn't seem like it. What, I don't know what black is. I'm gonna turn a lot of these off. Center beam we definitely want. Oh, that looks kind of cool without it though. That one we definitely want. Turn off smoke. So the smoke goes way too far. See, how do I make the smoke not go as far? Is it the velocity? Yeah. It still doesn't. It's definitely better. Maybe I'm just. I'm still not thrilled with the like visual of the effect. No, there is a width. For some reason, it does the ball. Let me see if I can turn off the ball. Let's put this back. I don't know what the dot is. Core? Okay, core is gone. Ball, go away. Well, am I modifying the original? It's also modifying this. Why is it also modifying this? Oh, did I not copy? I just moved it? Well, there's the problem. Okay. Let me turn all this stuff back on. Yeah, I usually do too, but apparently for these I forgot. Usually duplicate things. Clearly not this time. I think I'm not gonna go with the laser. I think maybe we go with the fire one. Fire one just looks much cooler. And as the player, I think that would be better. Either way. Okay, I guess, no, actually. Okay, I'm gonna leave it whatever it is. That's not the point of this, what we're about to do. I just wanted to fix the logic of it. I'm getting distracted. I can swap out the effect for something else later. That's whatever. What I wasn't happy with is a few things. So first of all, if I go back to the testing world, don't save. So first of all, I don't like the fact that it has no like hits thing wherever it hits something. The problem is it can hit multiple things when it has piercing, or it can hit one thing. So I guess the real problem with these lasers in general is this. I'll draw it. The lasers aren't like cylindrical. They're more like, tapered. And that would be fine, except when I make it shallower, it looks real weird. So when I change this distance, it just looks bad. I got some effects. Hold on. Was one of them something to do with beams? Let me just double check. Maybe I just need a new beam thing. There's a flamethrower one. No. No. Maybe interactive link chain VFX. I think maybe actually. I got this. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe I need to grab myself one of these, because basically this allows you to put two points somewhere, and you have a laser from one to the other. If I get, and then that would solve my problem by having it do this kind of effect. Because then I can just move that one point and it will look proper no matter the length, because it's designed for it. My beam doesn't have an end. It just has a length. And controlling that length when it's not a set distance is hard. Yeah, it's just like I have an effect, and the effect just happens to reach a certain distance at 1.0. That distance isn't a hard 1,000 or easy number for calculation. So, and visually, like I did with the drawing I showed, where it doesn't look good when it's stretched far or shrunk down. This, though, works with it. So, let's go ahead and get this added to the project. And let's take a look at it. Add to project. Done. It does set distance for beam on beam M. You have the exact same.
The ritual sacrifice to our corporate overlords has begun. Posing.
You have the exact same effects pack I have. Just keep in mind, there's different ways of doing all effects. Because the way that's set up is just it's shooting particles in a direction. Does the beam glow / fly to the target? Or how is this one? No. It's just a emitter, basically. The one I was using. It has a piece of geo, I think, as well. For some of them. But otherwise, is just Yeah, it's either some geo or just shoots particles. Either way, there's no like I want it to be 2,000 units long kind of thing. Sent it. Yeah, but you're assuming that I have a beam end and a variable. I don't have a beam end variable. I know how to set a variable. There is no beam end. You have a beam end because you set that up. I don't have a beam end. Otherwise, this would be very simple. That's the point. You make it your... It's not designed that way from the ground up. You can't put an end to it because it's not like... It's not... I can't explain it. I don't know how to explain it else. It's an emitter. You can't put a distance on an emitter like that. Not by like actual unit distance, I mean. Okay, let's see. Where is it? Why does it have like a bunch of underscores to this? Oh god. I didn't use anything. I got the pack online. Storm run. I didn't use shit. I don't make the effects. I'm not that good. I don't know what they use. They probably used nothing. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't have a start and end. I appreciate you trying, but it just doesn't work that way. So I don't know how you made your Thunderbolt, but you made it yourself. You had to scour the internet to figure out how to do it because it was so specific. Yeah, and there's tons of different ways of doing it. You could just play an effect that just spawns a flipbook, and they'll do it. Or you can do it where you create a spline, follows along the splines. There's like tons of ways of doing it to get different results, or very like similar results but different ways of doing it. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, it's fine. Once I get this into the right folder, we'll check out this project or this pack that I bought. Why is it always such a pain to move things? If you moved them, then why are you... Okay. There we go. So this is more of what I wanted. Right. End actor. So I can specify an end actor. This end actor is sphere. So if can I select the sphere? Sphere. Huh? What? What? This is not what I was. What? I don't understand. Nothing's happening. Well, it has a radius control, which at an actual distance, which is already better. But what is this end actor, and why isn't it doing anything? Oh, self end mode. Here we go. Here we go. Wait, what? Why did it not? Oh, does it not automatically update? So it goes to it, but then it doesn't automatically update until you update it. Once you update it, it realizes that. Okay. And then there's the hit VFX. Measure is dynamic and movable. I mean, that's not an option on this blueprint. I don't know why you'd ever turn off Link VFX. Self rotation speed. Hard to say what's doing. Self radius. Okay, self radius doesn't matter because we're not using self. Okay, so I can turn off this thing, which is better, although it's kind of cool. Yeah, we can do self end mode, which is kind of has its own thing, which is interesting. I guess you need a self end in case there's nothing to target, but all I'm gonna do is put this in front of me and change its position to be closer or further away. That's really all I'm gonna be doing with it. Tip VFX camera offset. That's kind of cool. So I'm gonna move it fairly closer to the camera to make it look like it's hitting it from any angle. Ooh. Or I can move it really close to the camera effectively to make it look like it's big without actually making it big. Oh yeah, it's literally up bigger, closer in front of me. So it's just offset for it. That's kind of cool. I thought it was way better than you. I mean, this is like something that's on Fab that, you know, people are selling. So don't feel bad. So this person does VFX professionally. You're getting started. You'll get to this level. Don't worry. It'll just take a bit of time. Audio on. With what happened? What the hell happened? Okay. Odd. When I turned on and off the audio, it just breaks. On, off, it's just broken. Okay, let's just not touch audio. You're just the thing you're talking about. It stretches out, but it's understandable. So, stay for now. Yeah. So the stretching is what I want to avoid on my setup. It's also hard to then calculate things. So with I mean, that's kind of cool. So you can make a bigger laser effectively by doing this. Or a really tiny, thin one. What? Jitter 0? 100? Oh. Okay. That's like kind of the side time. Transition time. 0. 0.1. 100. 10. Oh. The speed at which it moves to the new target. That's kind of cool. Okay. And you put it in an end location. Oh, so if I did self-end mode. No? What is this end location? Because it's either... what if I don't have this here? Is this how I... Why this is this? Oh. Okay, so I can use... Instead of an actor, I just put it in the location. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, because this now... What I can do is do a trace... And then either if it hits something, I can tell it to use that as the last target. Right? But if it didn't hit anything, then I'll just continue on all the way through. Yeah, there you go. Don't even need an end actor. Just need end location. Color hue. All the good stuff. Self-target type spawn. Can hit. I don't know what they can hit for. Utile auto scale. Not sure. Anyway, really cool. Really cool. So I guess if I mean, I could keep it on self-target, and then self-radius, just change this. So I can also do it by distance and self-target. Either one will work. Either location or self-target. You can make a blueprint, add all these effects to spawn at once? Yeah. Well, cool. This is not the plan. So I think we reworked the laser to work like these. And this can so be a power up for an enemy to hold you in place. Although that would be one cruel power up. One cruel ability. Yeah. Play this map. Keep pressing left mouse button. Ah. Oh yeah, so there it is. This is following the actor. So this is what I was talking about, where the actor moves, but your laser is still on him. I don't think I'm gonna do this, but it's definitely cool. Alright. Oh, you can do like it's like a top laser, like an arc one. Oh, does it come with animations? It looks so silly. It looks so silly. The pose is fine. Like honestly. Yeah, so you could do different effects here. Interesting. So it does a little poof when you get in front of him when he gets hit. So I need to look into how that's done. Hold on, I gotta play some jump rope. Sorry guys, hold on. 2, 3, 4. This is great. This is peak entertainment. 5. Whew. It's hard. Ah, damn it. 5. That's new record. New record. Okay. So I think, yeah, we work with these. And then I can have these on all sorts of things. So what is it, out of curiosity? Let's take a look at the blueprint for this. Because I'm curious what the self-hit... Is it... Does it have a control... Oh, that's the GAN hit thing. Oh, hold on. Because I think that's what the little explosion on me, if I turn off can hit. This one. Oh my god, it just does the hit thing for me? Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, Big Bad Wolf, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Is that a free VFX sample? No. That's stuff from Fab. That's this. From Dr. Game, interactive link chain, VFX. There's a VFX sample that for 5.7 though. Can't imagine it'd be this, but, or like this quality. I mean, self hit. I don't like how much is on tick. I'll be honest. But you know we can work with this. What I want to know is the hit stuff. Why does the find results keep disappearing? Can hit. Self hit, can hit, and can hit state. Self target types. And then spawns the system at location. Okay. I wish they used a common parent. I wish they used a common parent. I will say. So what I'll probably do, because I don't want this tick. I want to do it on a timer. So I'll probably need to do is duplicate it and modify it. Because I imagine that most of them are the same. Yeah. This is the same. Yeah, so they're gonna be the same minus probably the effects that are set up on them. So what I can do is make a parent one that is set up for how I want it, and then I can go from there. So I'll keep I'll only keep a few things. And then I can make it like have that one have the logic of the laser, and then the child one will have the actual logic that I need for like all the other stuff. Although this part, right? This line trace. Yeah, I could just yeah, instead of this event tick, yeah, this can hit state. We can just do that on a timer. Self end mode. If I'm not going to be using that, I mean, I probably, it's good to control. Either way, none of this should be on tick. This entire thing could be replaced with a timer that's like 0.01, like 100 times a second is plenty, and you set it to be maximum once per frame, and I think that'll take care of the problem. So let's go ahead and let's take this. Copy here. This is going to be I don't know. Laser link base. Okay. So let's see what we can clean up here and change. all of this stuff we're gonna keep as is. I might change the default here. Okay, nothing here. But otherwise, we're probably not gonna change much. And VFX on. Why? What is the point of this? What's the point of getting Link VFX on and turning on Link VFX state? Oh, it's because it's doing the thing where it's on a timer, or it's on tick, so it's turning it on and off. Okay. So let's do a timer on begin play. Set timer by event. Gonna loop every 0.01, max once per frame. Custom event. Continuous effects. Okay. So instead of this, we'll do this. And now we can, I mean, theoretically, we could just leave the rest, honestly. Because the main thing has been fixed now. I don't really need to modify the cooldown stuff. The hit interval is interesting because on a single target, you probably don't want it happening constantly, but if you had multiple, could be a problem. Your PC blue screened for a minute? Oh no. That's not good. Hopefully your computer is going to be okay. And I mean, I guess clearly it's not okay if it's blue screened. Hey, Trios Bandit. Welcome in. How's it going? Is that Dr. Game has a free spline VFX asset? Yep. Yes, he does. Yep. Yeah, Dr. Game's stuff is great. That's what I'm using right now for like my main VFX stuff. It looks good and it's not like super realistic, which is kind of what I want. So out of everything that I had, it kind of gets me like what I wanted. So I think I'm gonna change the hit interval. You know what I can take a look at? Does this have a life? How long is the life cycle on this? Okay, it's not long. So, I mean, theoretically, if I could have this be interval like 0.05, 0.1. We can try with 0.1 and go from there. A lot of this already has checks. But some of this does not need to happen still does not need to happen constantly. Also, I don't know why this is the way it is. Just put this here. This here, it's fine. There's some things I need to clean up here. Oh my god, yeah. Just do one of these. I just a little bit of cleanup. What is this here? That's clearly not doing anything. Get rid of that. Okay. Okay, that's better. So this, if it's on and the end actor is valid, it won't be. So it's gonna say end location is my end position. Yeah, that's fine. And then it checks this stuff. Okay. So one thing that it needs to do is this order needs to change, because there's no reason to have any of this be set. Oh, there is, because I'm using it here and other places. Okay, fine. So what I'm gonna do is just detach this here. And then just do one of these. Hey, Jimmy, welcome in. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. You ever done VFX? Like this kind of stuff? I mean, I've modified stuff, but I haven't really created stuff from scratch. It's not my thing. Have I used Houdini? Yes, but not for VFX. Not much, and not for VFX. Yeah, there's a few places where we need this. So we always need to do this one. The only difference is this should only happen once, shouldn't it? Well, I guess not if... This doesn't need to happen constantly. But I guess this is not a huge deal. This has a false that stops it, which is fine. If it's false, then we're going here and checking if end VFX is not on, and basically link VFX. Okay, so it's checking if some sound is on. So it'll fail if what I need to fail, which is fine. So it'll do just some Boolean checks, but that's fine. What's going on here? Do I need this happening here? End position? I feel like this... Well, I guess I do need the end position to be updating constantly, yeah. Yeah. The end position should update constantly, and then the rest is just if I need it. Okay, and then we have the self-hit, which is just the effect. Which is just the... just does this. What I can do, though, is instead of line tracing for objects, I'm going to need to change this trace. And I'm gonna need to check if because this will place it on everything, on all characters. And I don't want it on all characters. I only want it on certain ones. What I'm thinking is, like, me doing it to enemies will be fine. What do I want to happen if enemies use the laser? Do I want the enemies to look like they're getting hit by the laser? Do I want the laser to go through the enemies? I feel like I wanted to bypass things. Like, if an enemy shoots a laser, if I'm here, and enemy is right, we have enemies like here, and this guy shoots a laser at me, right? He's gonna go through this guy, or if it's a bigger laser, maybe he'll go through multiple. I can play the effect on this guy. Oh, hold on. This is a line trace. This is not even a multi-line trace. So I would need a multi-line trace no matter what. Because I definitely need a multi-line trace to show it on, like, it hit multiple things. Might mean you do a sphere trace. The only thing that's stopping me from saying yes, I want the hit effect on enemies as well when the enemy is doing it, is they're not going to be taking damage from it. Or I make it so the enemies... You know what? Maybe the solution is just simple. I just make it so it auto-adjusts the length. Just like I would... just like I would for the player without piercing. And by auto-adjusting the length like I would without piercing, this will solve the problem. Because then you can, I can do the one hit or the multi-hit. But it will be just, where I need it to. Okay. But yeah, Jimmy, you can do all those effects together at the same time. They stack. Just like the power-ups in my game, the effects stack. So what I will need to do is a multi line trace by channel character. The still trying to think. Well, no, it needs to be for objects. Because I want to do static and on. Well, I guess I put it here. Object types to hit. Let's add in static here, and then yeah, that is gonna go here. Let's not break this just yet. Just copy it. For each loop, and then just copy this. Sphere trace would be more forgiving, close enough to pierce damage. That is true. Also, welcome in, Ember. Yeah, that is true. Considering they are a thicker beam. Yeah. You're right. You're right. I'm just gonna give it a base radius. Is it 50? And then just work with that. I don't think it needs to be that exact. It needs to be a little more exact. And then I can always expose this. Yeah, let's expose it now. What am I saying? Expose it now, and then I can override in the child. Hit radius. There. So that should be fine. That. Yeah, just new hit effect setup. Let's do that. So that should be better. And then what I need to do is adjust the distance. So if I look at my current setup, which is getting thankfully replaced because I hate it, we're gonna need a few things. We're gonna need the power-up stuff. So I think this can be the base of it. I don't think I want to change anything else on this. And then I'm going to then not need to do certain things like spawning of the effect, setting the position of the effect, all that. I'm not going to need to do that. What I am going to need to do still is the damage dealing part, which is already set up. So I'm thinking I'll probably swap the parent on this and then remove all the new unnecessary stuff that we no longer need to do. Like setting the position of those effects and like a bunch of, I think this entire section here, pretty much like the laser length. We'll need to adjust the length of it by setting the target. And then going from there. Area has like the package you're using, but also it's called Beam of VFX. Yeah, that's what I was using before. Yeah, if I go to yeah, save that. And you're talking about this? Yeah, I was using this. The problem that I ran to with this one is I can't control the endpoint very precisely. It is very hard to deal with, and it doesn't, and unlike that I found on this new set, it doesn't have just auto hit detection and things of that like that. So the new one is much better. This one has the issue where if I remove this, you can see the hits point, the end point is not clean. Like the other ones are a little bit more clean. It has actual hit detection. It takes care of more stuff for you. So these visually are nice, and I'll still use them. But the other one just comes with a little more benefits, and being able to control length of it is kind of a big one for me. Thinking about it, Sphere could hit a wall and be annoying in other ways. Maybe a combination of line and Sphere, and the radius is going to be small enough that's going to be... It's going to be fine. Without fully understanding your blueprints, just thinking in general terms, yeah, all I'm doing is basically figuring out, did I hit something along the way? And I'll be able to overwrite that sphere now. I've exposed that value, or that trace now. So I'll be able to overwrite that value per laser, per whatever I change, in terms of the settings for the effect. But basically, if I go to my... I guess I can just equip the weapon real quick. Just to show my unhappiness with it. It's good effects, but clearly they were the predecessor, I think, to the ones these new ones that I got. And I got them on a sale a little bit ago. His stuff was like 50% off. It's like, his stuff is great. Like, I think he does the best effects stuff. Yeah, so you can see this is the visual. This is the effect. And it's cool, but if you can see there in the top left, right, it doesn't have like a good definitive, like, if like as a player even, I can't tell you that I'm definitely stopping my attack at this spot. Like, it reaches this far. It's like a bit ambiguous at the end. And then actually getting it to work with multiple enemies where clearly this is just entirely broken. It's not even doing any kind of damage now. Well, that's great. You guys still working? Yeah, you're working. Okay, that's great. I also need to figure out why, I guess. It's fine. I'll figure stuff out. We're doing a rework on AI right now, so sorry that. But the point is, right, it's just... no, it's not great. Is it working? I heard it. Huh. Either way. So basically what I wanted to do is... if it's hitting the first enemy, I want it to just be the length of the first enemy. If it's hitting the like, if it has piercing and it can hit through multiple enemies, I want it to be the full length. The main problem with the beams, more than anything else, is they taper at the ends, kind of. You can see here on this fire. Okay. Like, visually really cool. But you can see here it kind of right. It's thinner here, compared to here. It kind of tapers. So when you kind of scrunch it to be a short distance, it looks real bad. And the entire effect visually looks scrunched. Right? Because it's not designed to look great that small or that, right? So, yeah. A chain lightning effect would be fun to program. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I actually picked up the link chain system. Because I'm thinking that's how I'm gonna do a chain effect. Where I can just basically spawn new ones and spawn a few of them, and just find like nearest actor within radius, and then go from there. And they'll just spawn it and visually connect them. Yeah, I think it will look cool because I can just specify actor, so it will actually be on the actor as they move around. So that's could get messy, fun problem solving. No, I think with this it'll be relatively simple because here I'll if you don't know, this is fully like it's attached to an actor while moving. Like wrong button. So it's cool, right? That's a moving sphere, and it's just attached to it. It goes from one point to another. There's a magic one. So imagine just instead of it from me to that sphere, it goes from me to that sphere, and then I check what is the closest actor to that, and then I just do the same thing, spawn another one that goes to the next one. And next one, probably not spawn. If I'm doing chain lightning, I probably know the maximum number of them. I'll probably, make them invisible and then just place them at whatever locations I need to. But you get the idea. So, yeah, that's really cool. And this stuff, right, just the auto hit. So that effect is just built in, which is really nice. So theoretically, should work well. We'll find out. We'll find out kind of tomorrow at this point. Yeah, yeah, that's the interactive link chain here. I'll link it for you guys. If you want to bookmark it or grab it for yourself. And if I recall correctly, it wasn't very expensive. If I open it in incognito, yeah. Yeah, that's not. This is before a sale, and he's put his stuff on sale before. The other is kind of obsolete. It has different looks to it, so maybe if you're good with what's it called, Niagara, maybe you can kind of migrate some of the looks and texture stuff. Oh yeah, this one's good. But yeah, this is the prices. Still months, years out from making games. Working on some tooling at the moment. Hey, you can start making a game right now. Nothing's stopping you from making a game now. Absolutely nothing. You just don't make like an insanely huge game, and you're good. Small. Start small. Or if you want to make a big game, just pick a mechanic from the game and just make a game about just that one mechanic. A small game about that one mechanic. That's it. You have tools you want to make before games to help make games. The idea you have is good. There is a problem with that idea. Any tool you make now and will not use now will be obsolete by the time you want to use it, making you want to make more tools. That is the one caveat of wanting to make tools to make a game first, compared to just making the game and then the tools as you need them and using them right away. So just a consideration. Not saying don't do it, but just be aware. You're using the tools? Yeah, but I'm saying if you're making tools to make the games, but you're not making the game, then by the time you probably are going to make the game, you're going to want to update different tools, or, you know, it could be a bit outdated. So just have to keep in mind, especially with how often Unreal updates. You know, although this freaking 573 broke FSR. Out of all things it could break. Don't know why. But now Unreal crashes in the project with it. Oh well. Hopefully they'll push an update to FSR, or 574 fixes it back. I don't know. Yeah, we'll continue with setting up the new laser system tomorrow. We're getting close. We're getting close in terms of getting all of the stuff here taken care of. Laser. I say slow laser. I don't know why it's called slow rotation. Slow rotation laser. That's what. Basically, I'm setting up all different attacks here that mobs can do, and I can have a base setup, and then I'm like, okay, mob movements done. Let's set up that movement type. We already have all the functionality for it. Here's the attack that it's going to do. Let's set up the attack for it, and then it's going to work. I don't know how I'm going to do cone spray. I hate cone. Why don't we have a good cone-based trace? I want cone traces. Damn it. It would be so nice to have cone traces. One day. Anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. I'll be back tomorrow with some more game dev, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.